Welcome back to Welsh Miniature Board Gamer, and today we're going to have a look at the expansion for Heroquest. So this one is Kellers Keep, and they call them quest packs, but they are generally just expansions. This is from Avalon Hill and Hasbro, their sort of new version of the old Heroquest game. So this expansion is one of the small box expansions. This isn't the large size one, as reflected maybe in the price, you could say. The box art is lovely, as all of these new products are. I really like the style that they've gone for. Yeah, they paid the artists a lot of money by the looks in order to get, you know, sort of premium cover art, which is really nice. So we're going to flip it over and have a look at what's on the back. On the back it shows you exactly what you get. So yeah, a bunch of miniatures, a couple of doors and some cardboard and a new manual. So opening the box up, the first thing that we see is the box is a nice decent quality, as all of these boxes are, which is good to see. We don't let it falling apart as soon as we get it. So we've got the quest book, so we've got all new quests for Kellers Keep. And yep, there's a bunch of them in here, so you know, it's going to give you plenty to do. I won't show you too much of in the book because, you know, I want to keep everything as a surprise, and I don't want to give stuff away for people who are actually, you know, going to buy this thing. That would be rather a problem. So then in the box we have some cardboard terrain with these stupid little paper things which are just sent to foil me. Okay, so yeah, what cardboard terrain do we get? It's only single-sided, which is unusual. So we got some of these, I'm not really sure what they are. I think they're like sort of forge there is, and this magic darkness, and this amulet thing or tablet that you can put together. Again, and they're a bunch of blocked off, you know, walls, and, you know, a trapdoor, pits, and I like this one. There's a rolling ball that you can have, you know, sort of Indiana Jones style, rolling down after you. I think the other big long pieces are like, you know, cavern edges, so you can sort of look down a chasm, etc. Like I said, very unusual that they're only single-sided. Usually all of them are double-sided, so that's something a bit unusual. So, looking at what you get in the box, we have the miniatures. And this is where we have a bit of a problem online of where people hate on this set, is that we're getting all repeat miniatures that came in the original box. So we have 2 of all the goblins, 2 of all the orcs, 3 of the abominations, and a lot of people wanted, I think, something new. And there wasn't anything new in here, so it caused a bit of fuss when it was released, and still people, you know, are complaining about it. Now, I get it, I understand why you'd be a bit annoyed, but really, you know, if you read the back and, you know, look at the back, you know what you were getting. So, you know, I get it. Yeah, it's a bit of a disappointment. I would have liked a new sculpt, but, you know, for me, I just like the idea of adding some more orcs and goblins and abominations, and, you know, I can live with the rest. You also get 2 new doors, which for the new mechanic of you go out through one door and in through another. Of course, we get some cards, so we have a look at these cards. Yep, they're quick like potions and firing, etc. Oh, again, I'm not sure going to show you too much, and I'm not going to talk too much about the equipment, because I think part of the fun of these sort of packs is, you know, you get something new and you can, you know, look at it yourself and think, wow, that's great, or that's pretty average. So like I was saying, there are these doors, so you go in through the brown one, I think, and out through the grey one. It's instead of the stairs, so, you know, you can sort of change up where you're entering and where you're leaving the dungeon. I think this is quite a good idea, you know, so it's not that you're always going back the same way that you've come, you know, you're gonna be going through a more straightforward, you know, start here, end here, as opposed to walking all the way back through stuff that you've already done, which most people skip anyway. Now, the one problem I will say with this pack is the good old problem of tight fitting packaging. So they've really vacuum packed these around the miniatures, and because of that, if you paint them, it's going to rub off, I think, a lot of paint. So I think that's a real big problem. Now, my core set didn't have this problem. I think maybe because it was like a second print of it, because I know the first print everyone was complaining about it bending the weapons and scraping and all. My one didn't have that, but I think this must have been like a first sort of print of this Kellers keep, and I think they followed the same problem where it actually goes pop when you pull them out. So that is quite a big problem. I have to think of a solution or storage solution to keep them safe. So that's pretty much what you get in this box. Now, is it worth its money? For me, yes, I would say I don't mind buying it because I knew what I was getting myself in for. But if you're coming into this a bit blind, I can see why a lot of people were really disappointed with this, with the same miniatures, etc. But for me, having more miniatures to paint, and yes, they're the same sculpt, but I don't really mind that. So all in all, I would say for me, it is well worth it. For you, your miles may vary. So until next time, it's going to be goodbye from me, a Welsh miniature board gamer.